Hi, it's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with your weekly wisdom for December 9th through the 15th. And the holidays are upon us. It's freezing cold here. I just want to snug down and take a nap. Well, let's get to this. So we just had Mercury go direct, woohoo, and a new moon yesterday in Sagittarius at 15 degrees. If you haven't seen your personalized tarot for each sign, I suggest that you go check that out for the month of December. I think they were pretty good. So let's see what I got in my little black bag for all of you this week. Okay, I love this, and I think it goes really good with the cards, but I say that every week, and this is probably backwards, but it's discernment. And this really goes well with the theme of this week, questions that some of the viewers have been asking me with the holidays coming up. And discernment is saying to me about us being discerning over how we're spending our time, how we're spreading ourselves out. The discernment of picking and choosing what it is our hearts truly desire versus the pressure of saying yes to everything. Because one of the viewers' questions this week did ask me, how do I say no without hurting other people's feelings? And I mean, you say no. But I know that's difficult because we don't want to hurt other people's feelings. We do feel obligated when we are invited to events and certain things. But, this time of year, we're winding down. It's the last month of the year. We have the holidays. We have our family, our friends, work. Everything's going on. There's so much pressure to please, and I'm just all about snugging up with a cup of hot cocoa or a cup of tea and really enjoying this time for myself. I like to remain a little quiet and just spend my time with the ones that I care about most. So as hard as it may be, sometimes we just have to be discerning and we have to say no. And I think if we're honest, we know that it's coming from our heart, that we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. If you're honest, then there's no ill will. People will just have to get over it if you do decline. But be discerning of your time. We only have a few more weeks until the new year. And this time is really about figuring out what it is that we truly want, how we want to live our lives and be happy. That's the way I'm looking at it, because, I can't live for somebody else. I pay my bills. I'm the one that's going to work all day. I can't have somebody else dictating my life, and neither should you. So live life to the fullest, to your definition of the fullest, and make the most of this season. So that's all I have for you on discernment. This week I'm using the Naked Heart Tarot deck by Jillian C. Wild. I love this deck. It's one of the few decks that I have that are not Colette Baron Reid. So the beginning of the week, this will come in on Sunday-ish, Monday. It is the Seven of Wands, and this is telling me to hold your ground. And we just talked about this discernment. So hold your ground. Do not let other people pressure you into doing things that you don't want to do, attending parties that you don't want to attend, spending money that you really can't afford to spend. Hold your ground, and don't feel bad about it. Don't worry about pleasing yourself. Oh, the next card is the Seven of Cups. So here we have two sevens coming up. And the Seven of Cups is asking us to discern between what is real and what is not. So when we are faced with confrontation, or say an invitation, we make up all these different stories and scenarios in our mind about what the other person is going to think, how they're going to feel, and everything. But that's not real because it's all made up in your mind. And so that's part of what this card is. I will have to channel more information come Tuesday, because that's when I think that card will come in. I'll post this card on Monday. The next card, this will come in around Thursday. It's the Ace of Wands, and it's reversed. And this is lack of energy, lack of creativity, lack of passion and drive. And this is also lack of fire in our hearts. Well, what's interesting, I noticed when I was looking at the astrology for the upcoming week, Thursday is going to be really a huge day astrologically wise. It will carry into Friday and Saturday a little bit. We have Mars, Chiron, the Moon, and Neptune all in Pisces. So Pisces is a very spiritual, very divine type of sign. Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. Neptune did just go direct. It's at 13 degrees, which I love the 13, not only because it's my sun and my north node, but I really resonate with that, and that is the number of the rebel. But I think this is also, let me see, Thursday, the sun will be at 21 degrees. So this is about keeping the faith, thinking about what you truly believe in. That's what I feel with all of that Pisces energy. This is about maybe an epiphany coming to you, some spiritual epiphany. This will also carry into Friday, and I believe Sagittarius will be at 22 degrees. This is truly finding where you belong and shooting those arrows from that place of known belonging. Using your discernment, taking this week to really figure out what it is that you want. And isn't that interesting that we get the Nine of Cups on Friday, but it is reversed. And this is about figuring out what it is that you truly want. We're taking these next couple of weeks, and I don't know about you, but many people are they're doing an overview of what 2018 was. For a lot of us, it was total crap. A lot of losses for me. But you have to try and find the beauty in all of that, okay, blah, blah, blah. However, when you're coming to the end of the year, you're taking stock of what the previous year was, and then you're trying to figure out, well, how do I want the next year to look? Taking all the good from this current year and wanting to pull it over into the next year and figuring out the lessons that we learned in this year and the trials and tribulations, and knowing that you want to move on from that. And then we also take stock in our personal selves. How do we want to improve on that? Taking stock of your relationships, your lifestyle, where you're working, your financial accountability, taking stock of everything in our lives. I don't think that there are many people that don't do that at the end of a year at any time. So I think that's what that's all about. You'll have to come to my Facebook or Instagram page, so I will channel additional information for those. I'm continuing with citrine personally because I really want to bring in, you know, that joy and happiness, the prosperity and abundance. So that's what citrine is all about. And I'm really loving the blue kyanite. This helps clear our chakras, helps to clear our soft tissue bodies, our astral bodies. It brings clarity of mind. It also brings clarity to the throat chakra, allowing us to speak our truth and to speak up for ourselves. So this could be a little bit of an energetic, wonky week. Pay attention to Thursday and Friday with those astrological energies, because they will be extremely powerful. I think this is a week of deep contemplation, going within, keeping the faith, figuring out what it is that you truly believe in, what is important to you, and how to, find the happiness and joy in this season. I will say that there is a lot of grandmother energy all around me for all of you. Grandmothers are stepping forth this week. That was the message that I received. And I think this is a very sentimental week. But I also wanted to point out before I say goodbye for the week that just know that your loved ones are around you all of the time. If you are thinking about them, it's most likely because they are around you and they are supporting you. If you're having those sentimental memories, they're probably assisting in bringing those memories to you. That is a way that our loved ones show us that they are around, is by kind of prompting us and nudging us to think about them. And sometimes we'll think about things that they said to us, and it's almost as if they really are repeating it. So if you're having those types of thoughts, know that it probably is your loved ones with you. And it comes down to belief. If you believe that it's true, then it is. But see, some of us, and even me sometimes, I can be really skeptical, even though I live this really weird life and spirits come to me all of the time. When it's not tangible, when it's not right in front of your face, it's hard to believe in that. We don't really know, though, what is on the other side, right? So why not just believe in the magic, that it is true and it is there, and bring yourself some comfort for this holiday season. So I guess that's all I have for you this week. I feel like this was a weird weekly wisdom. I'm getting ready to try and decorate this house inside for the holidays, as Grinchy bah humbuggy as I am. Maybe it will open me up and bring me out of my shell. I don't know. It takes a lot. By Christmas Eve, I'm usually pretty good and I'm ready for Christmas, spiritually and emotionally. So until next week, be sure to check out your tarot scopes and stay tuned for more weekly wisdom. Please share this with your friends and comment me if you like, because I will answer. So until then, bye.